Hello everybody, I'm just about ready to get started. So I guess we'll take some trips into Value City while we wait for people to join us. Once we have a full group for challenge mode, we'll switch over. But otherwise, hope everybody's doing well today. I tried to get some sleep before the stream, since my workday started at 6:30. Oh, it's like, I was not thrilled. I was not thrilled. So going to like midnight into a 12:30, it was kind of brutal. 1 second as I adjust PSO volume, then we'll hop into it.
You're wide open!
Thank you, Typhoon91, for the follow. Appreciate it.
You're wide open!
Hopefully you're doing well today. So I think I might be done with the Baranz. I actually don't remember. We'll find out in a moment, I guess. We'll figure it out together, chat. Taifu says, hi, first time watcher. Just started PSO for the first time in Ephinea. Well, welcome, Taifu. Your guides helped a lot. Glad to hear. I actually wrote a comment on choosing your first character literally moments before the stream. Kind of funny, timing-wise. Like no joke, I posted comment, started stream. Like that's how fresh that comment is. It's kind of funny. But hopefully you enjoy Ephinea. Yeah, somebody was talking about I don't want to slander them, but I will say generally speaking, I've heard a lot of Huneural propaganda, generally speaking, and I am not for supporting Huneural as a first character. I think she's potentially a very solid second character, but never a starting character. She just has too many stat hurdles you gotta overcome. Hopefully you find a character that you enjoy the most. If people are willing to take it very slow, I think she's okay, but kind of being down somewhere between 20 and 30 ATA over every other character is kind of a huge problem. Went Fomar for my first, then struggled, now blasting away on Ramar. Yeah, the way I kind of view Fomar too, he's another character that scales insanely well with items, but he's kind of a rough start character. I feel like people will have more fun with Foneumen for MST or Fomarl for survivability, or Foneural just for normal mode clear, I guess. Yeah, I saw some Fomar hate in the same comment, which I thought was funny. I was like, I feel like the only character that needs more items to work than Fomar is Huneural. I don't feel like that's an untrue statement. She needs so many items. Anyway, I forgot what I was looking for. Slash, I don't think this is the right bank. Yeah, this is not the right bank. That would explain why I can't find what I'm looking for. Alright, so we have 86 photon drops. I think this should work. So if I have 86 in a horde, how close am I to a Baranz? Ooh, let's go complete our Baranz on stream. That'll be exciting. But anyway, Taifu, if you just need help leveling in general, let me know. It is XP week. I'm not sure if you caught some of the more recent VODs, but for people that are only in the YouTube-only era, they don't know about Value City. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I swear I'll get through the entire upload of the dozens of videos from the anniversary event. But meanwhile, we're going to be enjoying some super solid Value City in just a few minutes. But let's complete the Baranz for Halloween. Which, by the way, chat, I just want you to realize that in the time it took from anniversary to end until today, which I don't think has actually been 4 weeks, because I think anniversary ended deeper into September. It wasn't literally the start of September. That means I gained over 660 PDs. Right? Like, that has to be what that means, right? Like, how else would I have this much value? Value City is real. Listen, we're gonna make believers out of everybody that sees it. I'm like, some people maybe got 800, 900 PDs through trades on Anniversary. I got 660 on non-event trades. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm so excited, chat. Let's go finish the Baranz. That's an important milestone. I leveled up the other portions, as they're not as exciting. Yeah, let's grab this, and then, what was it, 40 PDs? I never remember. But I'm in a super great place. But yeah, Ramar is a pretty solid character. I would say the only problem with Ramar, and I forget if I talk about it in the leveling video or not, he has what I call a difficulty wall. Going into Ultimate is kind of difficult. Climbing to Ultimate is easy with Ramar. Getting past Ultimate, a little tricky. He doesn't have, like, the debuffs or raw ATP needed to clear Ultimate Forest right away. So just be aware as you get closer to Ultimate. Yes, there is a big difficulty wall. I think other characters like Ramar will do better at climbing the difficulty wall. The trade-off is that Ramar is more accurate and will end up with much better use of S ranks and other things. So he'll scale better. So I just want to warn you, you might hit that wall, and I will tell you it's perfectly normal, it's not you. So for all the people that hype up Ramar, I think they really forget how awkward his like 80 to 120 levels are. You're struggling in ult right now? I'm sorry. I was like, listen, I try to speak the truth with it. Like, sometimes there's a bit of a bias, but that was one of those things where it was like, oof. It was oof. Once I started getting to like 120, 130, it wasn't as bad, and by like 160, it was gone. So during XP week, that sounds like a tall order, but I will inform you, it is actually not that hard. Yeah, because there's like a lot of tools you can end up getting over time with him that make things easy, like Striker Unit plus Heaven Striker. So you could Pew Pew Laser in episode 4 and trivialize that entire episode. Things of that nature. Or, you know, you do what I'm doing and you just hyper upgrade an item into the heavens. Just like, yeah. Listen, sometimes you just need to guarantee something dies, so sometimes you just throw hundreds of photon drops at something until it explodes. So Ramar will do amazing when you get to this part of the game. So they're not wrong online about that, but you know, it's not realistic to say, hey, it's like, oh, you can solve all your problems with Sinnohs. Just use a 600 plus PD drop. It's easy. Just collect it in like 5 minutes. He takes a little while. You know, he benefits more from like obscure tools like Snow Queen. He benefits from, you know, all these other amazing things. Or like wearing virus armor so Sinnohs don't hurt him in single player. Things like that. But it's kind of a slow build with him. Dropped Ignition Cloak when starts buying Heaven Striker and Striker Unit. I feel like a god went on beat. Nice. Hopefully you learned that from, I mean, dropping Ignition Cloak's a little sad, but that is more kind of a luxury item. To be fair, you can make that up. The Pew Pew Laser will pay for itself in no time. But anyway, if you needed some help leveling, let me know. I don't think anybody else is here yet. Or at least I haven't seen anybody comment if they're here. So we're gonna go to Value City. And trust me when I say, you don't need to bring anything other than a body. It's like, what do you need to profit from Value City? Exist. So if you want some XP that is on ultimate level progression while getting a ton of PDs, I would recommend joining. Oh, no worries. Okay, I'll do some solo Value City stuff, no worries. Just turn on your stream while I study, thank you for the offer. I was gonna say, we might have people just literally AFK in the game. I'm like, please receive your free PDs. Just like, I don't even need you to do the run with me, it's fine. Just get your value, especially as a new player, you like, just get carried. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's do a solo game first until we get more people. You have to move around much? Nope. You could literally just park your butt I'll show you exactly what you would do. I'll demo the run first. You literally don't have to move from start. The only thing I need you to do is touch the console like every 6 minutes or so. That's the entire run. So you'd walk up to this console and you would never leave. By the way, that console's your home. Don't even move. You can just if you have an item tracker, or if you have your sound on, you can hear if you get a rare. Then you could go hunt stuff. Yeah, I literally don't. I don't even need you to do anything. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm playing very hard mode, so I'm like, you're just gonna see this kind of nonsense over and over. So like, I'm gonna walk away from the Rappies, and maybe we'll get value from them. Then I'll come over here. I'll Refoe this. I'll walk forward. I'd Refoe again. Then I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna Refoe again. Always so good. And at this point, you still wouldn't follow me. You would literally just stay at that console. Because you're just like, I hope an item spawns. That's it. If nothing spawns for you, it is what it is. So I recommend if you have an item reader to put it on. Because obviously, you're not going to see the items as you play. And you'll know the moment something of value has popped up. Then you could just panic type something like TP in the chat. And I'll be like, I understand what that means. Well, we'll go put down a pipe for you. I don't know why I double Refoe there. That wasn't needed. I guess I was distracted. But anyway, I'm just gonna do this exactly like 4-minute run. And that is the entirety of what you need to do. I'm not even gonna put a password on the game. You just join, walk up, console, go back to studying. Technically, I could do an extended run if we get more players to go underground. Then I would just make you take a telepipe to me and then wait there for like another 4 minutes. I shouldn't have Refoe there. I should still be fine. This will be fine. It just makes me cast one more Refoe here. It's not a big deal. My material, we gotta go back for those. Yeah, like you literally just kind of go look at the orange text in your item reader, and that's it. Every now and then I could put down a telepipe. I don't mind going slow for other players. I think you even get XP as long as you're vaguely near me. So if you happen to take a telepipe to pick up items, then you just get more XP. Which is also very funny. Because remember, with the Ephinea changes, unless you're playing challenge mode, you don't have to actually hit anything to get XP. So you might just level up on the beginning of the room, which is also funny. Well, I was learning the best way to deal with this room, by the way. It's Rebarda. You actually even Rebarda the Rappies. I was like, huh. I don't have to think very hard about that. Anyway, unfortunately, the item I want is over here, which is a Tri-Fluid. And yep, you could always feel free if you want to just join every other game in case, you know, you're in a good study part. Just go, you know what? I'm gonna go collect my value just walking around later at some point. It's also fine. I don't really care. Very hard mode just means I cast like 2 more things to kill. My value per minute is still insane. Yeah, we were talking before on the Discord. We're having a little laugh because somebody was posting basically them getting like their first PDs. Which is like, normally it's a big excitement thing, but I just want you to be aware this person has also made dozens of characters. Just also want to point that out. But from the standpoint of PDs per hour, we were having a very long conversation about it in Discord. And I was like, I don't think I would be very excited to get a total of 3 PDs across 4 hours. I'm sorry. I feel like if I only got 3 PDs in 4 hours, especially leveling up, I'd be like, what am I doing wrong? We need more value for trades, right? Like, cause you have to put it in perspective. Getting to like 12 to 15 PDs is where you could start like potentially purchasing your base weapons for challenge mode. I'm sure Taifu even knows 12, 15 PDs is like most of your mats, a mag. So it's like, if it takes you like 20 hours of ultimate just to get those, that is too slow. What made it worse is they posted the 10th, yeah. Yeah, I was like really looking at it. It was like a span of like 4 hours. Like, I'm not gaslighting chat. That really was a thing, right? They posted it like noon and then like 4:30. I was like, I know not all the photos were taken in time order, but like that was the order in which they were posted. Because number 9, they were a different level than their previous screenshots. So maybe it wasn't like a clean 4 hours, but it was a very big amount of time. They went up like 3 levels in between. Yeah. They went like 3 whole levels in between. I'm like, I don't know about that. Anyway, I don't know why I came in here. I guess I'm unsealing now. You know what? We'll showcase coming down here, I guess. Oh, look at that. I got rewarded. Random tri-fluid. Sure, why not? Yeah, this room is also great for just giving value for people AFKing in the lobby. Oh, speaking of which, HellCleave, did you want to AFK in the very hard mode quest? Just get some free value. All hard carry, I don't care. You deserve that value, HellCleave. Guess I'll read my rocket seal into Rockcast. Oh no. Anyway, let's reset. So I love to sit on block 2, lobby 12. I need you to take some die grinders and def materials. Oh no. What does that mean? How many do I need to hold, allegedly? Oh, HellCleave is here. Okay, well, let's just make a normal mode trade. Oh, I could keep them. Let's do a normal mode trade real quick. Welcome, Retract. Hope you're doing well. I think I have room for whatever. Question mark. I love the defense materials don't even register. They're just like, yeah, I don't need them anymore. Oh, are you looking to level into your character, HellCleave? Yeah, did you actually want to level your character, HellCleave? I can help you with that as well. I'm totally okay with AFK value on any difficulty in Value City. We'll do solo until very hard, that's fair. These bad boys away. Hope you're doing well, Retract. Anyway, I guess oh no, I talked to the gambler, try to reset the game. Because I hit the confirm button when I go to exit. I baited myself on that one. So HellCleave's gonna remake a character. Does drop rate and XP go up and more people are in the party? The answer is only for RBR quests. So it matters a lot for people looking to do the rotating weekly quests. And also Valentine's event is another event that cares about number of party members. For me, I'd rather just, trust me, if it means helping a new player and all I have to do is Gafoe one more time, I will take it on. It's very hard mode. I'll be fine. Call this character like Atlas. He's gonna carry everything. Don't worry about it. So anyway, I'm in block 2, which, by the way, since I know you're newer, I'll just do it for the sake of everybody also seeing this in the future. Transport. Go to change block if by default you don't go to block 2. It looks like Retract wants to level a character. That makes it very easy for me then. So I'm gonna put it no password. Go through there. He's gonna play some... See, I see that and I see that as Dead to Rights. I don't know if that's the correct game since ladder reset. Or if it's supposed to be Dead Rising 2. But keep getting tempted to have another Diablo 2. Well, that makes sense. Oh, Diablo 2 Reloaded. Got it. There, or remastered or whatever. Now I'm learning. If you said D2, I would have known. Because I'm like, I don't think it's that. But anyway, let's see how much value we could get Taifu. All they have to do is just start the quest, and then they could just listen in to their own readers and whatever. Because I think you should get items. Help run for a bit. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you just want to AFK, I wouldn't even take offense. Listen, I have Retract hard carrying. It doesn't matter. It's all up to you, though. Yeah, the value here is insane. The value is from how fast you kill everything here. Yeah, with 2 forces, this run is, like, completely trivialized. So if nothing else, you'll gain pretty good XP. Put it on par with doing, like, a normal ultimate level quest. I'm tempted to go back for some of that. Hopefully you saw some value in that pile. But with item readers, you might get materials and such. This wave is also fairly good at giving rewards. Are you mag on the other character? No worries. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Taifu joined. It's 2 minutes, you got value. Isn't it insane? It just instant value. Look at that. You're already better off having just joined an AFK than just played Ultimate. It's so dumb. I'm not sure if you're getting XP from where you're standing. You can let us know. I forget what the distance is. I'm assuming no? I think you could be in town and get XP and still get items, if I remember correctly. Nice. Here we go. Just some passive leveling to help you out as a Ramar. To get to those happier levels. Yeah, I was experimenting with Gafoi here. So I think, like, if you could time Gafoi so that it's just about to end before you kill the lizards, so you have some wiggle room. Oh, hold on, chat. I tried telling a story during episode 4 of Value City. Silly me. Silly me, I gotta pick up my PD. I can't get through a story without getting interrupted in Value City. Anyway. But from the standpoint of going through and trying to clear, I've been experimenting with clear texts. So I'm also going to advise, I think for Retract, next time we're in this room, go as close as you can to the zoo on the left, Gafoi, and then Rafoi. I think that's the real strat. Because Gafoi will protect players that come in late. I like standing still in single player, but I think the multiplayer strat is to go left and then Gafoi. Oh, ooh. Almost left value on the floor. My bad. Can't leave value behind in Value City. There we go. But it's just one of those things where I think if you Gafoi the left one, then all the zoos will dive bomb you as long as everybody's to the left. Where the worst that happens is that lingering Gafoi hits the second set of zoos. We could try it in multiplayer. See how that feels. Here it might be better to sex some Gafoi. The shift from very hard to ultimate isn't hard because the ultimate is difficult. It's because you're giving up value. You're not wrong. It would be very funny if Sleepy just randomly got Ignition Cloak or something from this. just enjoying their study time, listening in, and just bam, value. So they'll have to let us know. I'm assuming they're still getting XP even from this distance, so items should still be dropping for them. Oh, it's so good. Because we know that you have to just exist in this mortal plane to get items. I don't think the warps there make a difference. They could, who knows. PSO works in weird ways. Either way, the beginning of Value City is still good value. I'm not going to claim to understand how items work in PSO. I understand their drop rates, but all the nuances of when they stop registering for new drops, I don't know. I remember there's a lot of finickiness with box drops in particular, and like Phantasmal World 3. It's like technically on the same map, but you don't get items. Anyway, and that's the run. I'm going to come over here, hit the Rappy, I guess. Secretly developed by Todd Howard, just works. So we're gonna make another game. Hope you're doing well, Dango. Not sure if the normal group for challenge mode is available. Hopefully they'll be here sometime in the next hour. We'll see how it works. A 3-man clear of like Humar sounds kind of rough. Oh, you gotta transfer some stuff? Okay, we'll just do a regular Value City run. No worries. It's also not bad if you just want a mag feed. Get like 1 mag feed per reset, more or less. Not the most efficient, quote-unquote, but it might as well help you time it in case you're doing other things and don't want to babysit the timer. It takes like, what, 3.5 minutes to feed the mag, and we are in the quest for 5 minutes? Not too bad to figure out. How are things going, Dango? Hopefully well. I'm like 20% away. Yeah. Alright, so going back from our conversations not related to Value City, I do feel like for first characters, I still think Hucast is really good. He's probably one of the only ones you would just definitively take and be fine with solo play. Most Rangers are pretty safe picks, with Ramar being superior. Ramar just might be a little rough into Ultimate, but he has a pretty easy time getting to Ultimate. So it's kind of like, where do you want your trade-off to be? I just view characters like Fomar and not Ramar. Well, kind of Ramar. Fomar and Hunurul are kind of what I like to call luxury characters. They require like so many mags and like stat fixes to work the way that they're intended. I don't know. I don't feel like lying to players and saying that, you know, they're a good choice over Hucasil or Rockcasil or Rockcast. Especially when like Cast might clear slightly slower in solo play, which again is not their strength, than Hunurul, but like in multiplayer, you're just like infinitely better. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to justify being a low-level Hunurul in multiplayer. I'll put it that way. As soon as you get to Ultimate, it's like, oh, you can't do level 30 shift the defans the Lord Jellin. Oh, your accuracy is like 15 to 20 points lower than everybody else's. Just kind of like, oh. Thank you for doing the Gafoe strat for me. I was showcasing that I could also stop it if I'm in late with the Rafoe. Works out pretty well, because then you just kind of Rafoe that one down. Walk forward. TiggySRK with Robarda. And the thing is like, if you just put down that one Gafoe in between, you can see that it protects. As long as you don't like keep stacking it, it's fine. So I kind of like that for the clear. Just adds like a little consistency to it. Oh, oops. Find material time. I did just like skip to the middle of the song. We're starting this song from the beginning. I do like this song. I guess I was listening to it previously. It's like, you're 11 minutes in. Rip retract. So our Baranz launcher is officially done, by the way. So mission accomplished, and I still have to make one more trade. So as I said before, I'm pretty sure that means I got 660 PDs of value between events. It hasn't been a full cycle of bonuses yet either. This quest is insane. I don't know why I wasn't running this. Like, I leveled with it before. In my defense, I did level with this kind of quest before. I just never grinded it once I got past Ultimate. I don't think I truly respected the fact that Adele Rappy is there and we could be giving retracted Ignition Cloak. See this chat? This could have been you. For everybody sitting in and for trying to figure out if they want to join in, it was right here. Here's your Ignition Cloak. It's right here. All you gotta do is join. It just happens. This just hashtag Value City thing. Value City's insane, chat. Will I get a 9th Ignition Cloak? We'll find out. I don't think things like rare bonuses matter at all. Also, you know what's kind of funny? I find that because the Astarks take so long to spawn, my preferred strat is actually to double Razond, then Robarda spam, and end with the Buddha alive. So for people looking to optimize this for solo play, by leaving the Buddha alive and letting him get to melee range with you, you can actually Gafoe him to kill him, and that leaves a Gafoe on the next stack. Oh, we didn't get Ignition Cloak. Well, I just got another Caduceus. Oh well, I guess I'll just go pick up more value. Anyway, grab one of those. Does the rare spawn take the place of a normal Rappy spawn? Indeed. So by default, it is 1 in 500 chance that any enemy that can be rare replaces their counterpart within the stage. It will be significantly boosted during Rare Enemy Week, which you'll know by the fact that if you do things like party info or look at the white text as you load in, it'll let you know if the enemy percentage is boosted. I will go pick up that music disc though. I want that music. Sadly, chat, we did not get true Value City today. I think we're just waiting for one other person for doing challenge mode. I forget, was it remote that we were doing the other challenge mode stuff with? I know Dango was one of them. We briefly did a different player. I think it was 2-card Jack on our initial challenge mode. So hopefully Remote is here. That wants to message Remote on the normal Discord by all means. Otherwise, we'll just continue with Value City. Listen, chat, I have no problem with it. We have to do a makeup day. It's not the end of the world. I will let chat know. I did unfortunately realize I do have D&D next Friday. So I can't do challenge mode next week. But we could potentially move it to a Saturday if everybody's good. Saturday or a Sunday, whichever would work more for the team. Because I do want to make sure we complete at least one challenge mode. I don't know if we'll finish the Humar pre-event. We'll get very close. Yeah, this song is amazing. I love this song. I could legitimately listen to this for hours. Let's all walk away from the rappies, so when they get spooked, they drop item. Ooh, PP laser is even beat. PP laser actually does what we needed to do here. So evenly damaging all the enemies saves a lot of time. But it can be tricky. Yeah, this is a run you could very easily do, especially if you're just looking for PDs. I would recommend it over most other runs. So if you can't consistently clear Ultimate Forest very quickly, I would just be here for a while and not be in any rush to leave. It's just so easy. Yeah, so what I would recommend is kind of between these Axtark waves, actually put a Gafoe down just to chip them out more. It actually matters in single player, because otherwise it takes 4 Robardas to kill, versus just 3. So there's my little cheeky time saver. That weirdly Gafoeing the Astark saves time. I wouldn't have thought normally, but it definitely is how it works. So I'll give an example. I'll start Gafoeing this wave, then I'll kill the zoo. That way by the time... Oh. That way, by the time this happens, they get hit, then I kill this, and then I don't interfere with the next zoo wave. See that? Look how easy that is. And we got our Gafoe down, so hopefully the Rappies drop us something here. Sadly, it looks like nothing so far. I come over here, I'll protect with the Rafoe. Go with that. Rafoe. Walk forward. Ooh, that almost hit the Rappies. It wouldn't have mattered for items, it would have mattered for XP. Time save wise, that would have been perfect, but another Gafoe down. See if we get more value in Value City. Yeah, so we're getting about 120 XP a second right now. Oh, HP material. I'm sorry, Chad. I gotta go back for that. You can't leave that value behind. We'll take the time loss for materials. As long as they're power, mind, or HP, luck, go back for those. Yeah, Value City is just so fun. So if you're finding that like the Fomar wasn't doing it for you, Fomar is actually pretty good at clearing this out, by the way. So if you want to take advantage, Taifu, of your characters, if you just have Mind Materials, Mind Mag, then all you need to do is basically Gafoe stack with the Fomar, and you can kind of farm this area for a bit. Not sure how far the Fomar got comparatively. This area is great for leveling. Ideally, you'll have a Force at Blue ID at some point to get true value from this area, but Arin's not bad. Our material's nice. I'm gonna spook the Rappies here. Yeah, you can see that Astark wasn't even hittable there, so I should probably just respond every time. Put some Gafoes out. Goodbye, Astar. For the sake of leveling characters, we can go underground, I guess, to avoid a reset. I'll humor chat by going underground. This room and next room are probably worth checking, I guess, while leveling. Speaking of which, how many kills am I up to on this sword? $5,722. Actually insane. Yeah, this helps a little bit with XP per second. 120 plus XP a second is actually really good XP. The Sleepy might be leveling sooner rather than later at this rate. Yeah, we have our little XP tracker. Yeah, I like songs that sound like it's a... I don't know how to describe it. I guess I would say if it gives you the feeling of going against all odds or like progressive scaling difficulty in music form, I enjoy those kinds of songs. And I like this one where it builds up to this part of the song over and over. Oh, Chad, look at that. I almost finished a conversation in episode 4. Silly me. So yeah, needless to say, Chad, I am not really impressed with the PD drop rate of Ultimate, according to screenshots. I do think Forest is still really strong for PDs. Don't get me wrong, but nice level up. Crazy. Yeah, let's get some raw XP. So Underground's a little better for XP. You're gonna do the reset, because as long as you clear these rooms, it's pretty fast. And then we could probably clear the next room as well. Nice. Get your value in Value City. Yeah, we'll at least clear, let's say, just this room. I don't think the next room is worth it. So many materials, yeah, so good. Come to me, Zoots. Got him. Oh man, this is so unfair. Double force and pew pew laser? Disgusting. Look at this. Look at all this free XP spawning in. What can they do? Think Marissa's can survive pew pew laser spam with double Gafoe? I don't think so. Look at this. These guys are about to get lasered and do nothing. Alright, we'll reset on this room. And once these are dead, you can just leave. Nothing drops. Okay. Nice solid XP. Yeah, to give you an idea of how unfair this quest is, by the way, Taifu, the speed in which I'm clearing it, I'm about to level again at 194. Photon on last mob. See that? Get paid in Value City. It's really unfair. Do you see what I mean? Like, this has to be one of the best quests in the game. I refuse to believe it is anything other than top 3 at this point. It's so good. It's just so consistent. The speed at which you can clear things, plus the drops on them are insane. Like, I will take these sets of drops over basically 80% of Ultimate runs. It's like only if you happen to get Red Ring or happen to get like the high-end item drop, like a high hit percentage Heaven Striker, for example, do I feel like something is even remotely competing with this. It's kind of unfair. Like, you have to roll really high. And not saying you can't, but at the same time, this is just so consistent. Like, if we go to that room every time, I honestly think we might just get a PD every run if we just go to that room. Just because you kill so many enemies in such a short time span. I'm sorry, chat. I'd like to inform you that this run will be slightly slower because a power material and luck material dropped. And I kind of can't leave those behind. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry I slowed down the run, but I really wanted those materials. Oh, hold on, chat. There's more items I gotta grab because Value City's not done. Like, do you see this? So, like, if you're a new player and you could join a Value City run, by all means. Like, look at that. Sleepy's 111. Isn't this so much easier than Ultimate, Sleepy? Like, just slash Taifu. It just, like, it's just easy. It still levels you, you get amazing items. We haven't seen Photon Crystal yet. We're gonna poke the game. Where's our Photon Crystal game? I don't need to fight for my life, right? Isn't this so easy? It's like, oh, return to very hard mode. So speaking of things that you could do as raw Marl and faux Marl that Hunarul can't, Hunarul is kind of terrible here. Pew Pew Laser is so strong on Ramar and Ramarl for solo clear. And Full Marl just has better Fireball, which is all that really matters, and better Rifoe. Like, you can technically play MST Hunarul to take advantage of this, but why? just play a character that's better suited for it. You're pick. Oh, there you go. Go back for that value, Sleepy / Taifu. I don't know what you prefer to be called. Oh, nice Rappy's Beak. You know what? That's a great item for your Fomar. I think we talked about that in one of our item guides. You can make a MST mag, either or. I might slip between because I just see a character name. And just out of habit, I'll say it over the other name. Retract is easy. Retract is retract no matter where we go. Retract is retract is retract. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it just, oh. So yeah, now you have a component needed to level up a Mind Mag. Oops. Like, Taifu, are you not getting more PDs per minute / per hour compared to just doing Ultimate? It's insane. Like, I don't know what to tell people. This quest is just the best. It's the best. Like, you basically just afforded what would that be normally? Charge Vulcan, your first 50 hit, charge arm. It took you 15 minutes, maybe? 15 minutes of your time. You're already, like, 10 time doubling your solo struggles on Ultimate by just playing a very easy quest. And by the way, you're doing real damage. Just want to be very clear. It's not like you're not helping. But we could also just have you solo AFK as well. I think we might open that up to new players. Just be like AFK in very hard mode. It's fine. Go loot whatever you can. Be the scavenger. But yeah, see, like, Pew Pew Laser like that saves us time. Like, that's actually a real help. I don't think Hunarul can do something similar. Where you basically just have Striker Unit plus Mag, and you're like, yeah, I could just clear this all day. Chat, what? Chat, just roll your eyes. I'm gonna flood the Caduceus market. Chat, I'd just like to apologize preemptively for when Caduceus is no longer worth anything. I'm sorry, I did it. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, it just keeps happening. Yeah, we'll go underground again for the chat, why not? Yeah, we still got a lot of time and even beat. You know what the funny thing is though, Sleepy? We have a spare Heaven Punisher. So if we end up not getting a solid group for challenge mode, we might do it. I'm gonna message Remote real quick. See if Remote is good. Gonna do Remote. Available tonight, question mark. So good. Angry Fist, that's not a bad item. I call it like the discount stun locker. I think HellCleave pointed me into that item a couple years back, maybe 3 years ago. We're talking about fist items to use versus Droid's Mail is nice. Items to use versus Vol Op. They're early items where you could get the machine Angry Fist. But, like, technically useful? I don't remember what wave we were up to, but I'm gonna go trigger them regardless. Yeah, there we go. It's one of those ones where we cleared too quickly, so the game was not ready for us to be there. There, now we're good. Poor game. Like, surely they'll still be struggling in the middle of the room, and it's like, oh, you already reached the boxes while the wave died. Nah, we're not gonna trigger that. Quick retract. Grip sleeping. Yeah, that is the only downside. Those Goron detonators without debuffs will heal people. I'll get my power materials though. Did he seriously not die from Gafoi? So sad. Not that I'm not mad I got hit. I'm just disappointed the lingering Gafoi in the room didn't kill him. Like, man, don't make me cast more spells. I don't want to do that. Come to me. Nice. Okay. I think what I'll do is when we're done with this room, I'm gonna go back and set up a telepipe or retract so they can get some bids, because I imagine they're kind of low. Going this room is kind of brutal without multiple add-ups. Even me, I'm kind of burning out. Yeah, let me grab some full reaper. Well, time to put away more Caduceus. Wait, am I gonna cap on item base again? Pretty close. We need to give HellCleave that wall of Rappy Beaks at some point. There's a good old wall that needs to be made. Okay, I'll just restock real quick here. Okay. I'm gonna make another game. Oh, team is fighting something apparently. Anyway, next quest. Okay. Then we'll move to one of my other surprise favorite songs of this game. Yakuza 7. I still can't believe this is their go-kart kart select theme. There's no reason being this good. But I'm glad we're helping Taifu believe, embrace Value City. So good. And you can see, like, as a force, you can do the lazy Gaboi stack strat, which as a Fomar is very valid until you get higher level. Versus, like, Fognuman doing it. But man, oh man, you could really optimize this run by just playing it a whole bunch. Ooh, so many items could just drop. So we don't blame you for going back for materials. You do what you need to do. But this should help you gear up your other characters as well. Which does make, like, your second and third characters really good. Which is kind of what I'm saying. Like, I just want people to be clear when I'm recommending a first character. I'm talking about, like, their ability to not rely on ultimate level items and multiple mags. So generally, I find Forces kind of hard to play as a first character. Unless you get, like, a lot of support, because fluids are more expensive, their mag feeding is more expensive, and it can be really rough unless you kind of know how to play through. On top of needing to know all the enemy resistances, unless you're using stuff on the upper right. So it's, like, not very beginner-friendly. But, man oh man. Man oh man. When you can just stack up materials, do Forces become the easiest character in the game? You're like, what is their weakness from normal to very hard? The answer is you. You are the weakness. You can kill them with any spell, I promise you. They'll probably just explode. Even Vegan would probably still kill, which is really funny, given how bad that spell is. A little grants on him. Oh, I thought that was a item I had to go grab. My bad. I would have hit the center one otherwise. Nope, just a star atomizer. I don't need those. Speaking of Heavenly Arms needed to offset playing Hunural, you'd have to be able to clear a run like this to get your Heavenly Arms, which she is pretty bad at. having that roll MST and potential Gafoi buffs matter. Yeah, hopefully we could get Taifu a nice couple, maybe a couple more PDs. See where it goes. Not sure if Dango wanted to hop in, level an ult or something while we wait. Not able to actively check the Discord as I play, but hopefully Remote will say they'll be here in a bit. Otherwise, I don't mind just being in Value City for a while. And at some point I gotta do a trade deal with Promethean and we're all good. Oh, there's the Photon Crystal. Just oh, Delrappy. Yeah, come on, Value City. Let's go. Oh, you even got a Photon drop? Oh, Taifu is just rolling in the dough. Look at this, 3 PDs? Is it like just like the most PDs you've ever gotten? It's crazy. Get that value. Okay, don't spook the Delrappy. We want to kill him. There we go. Oh no, he got spooked. Oh, don't spook the Delrappy. I think you can still get the item, but you don't get the XP. That's unfortunate. Yeah, rip. Yeah. I think you're too far back. You gotta get real close. Respect the Delrappy. Yeah, that's a lot of XP if you kill it. As I said before, it should have still dropped its item. As we learned before, that only matters, I think, for event items. I don't know what it dropped me, though. It might have just been a dye fluid, unfortunately. Oh, well. Okay, let's heal Sleepy. There we go, buffing everybody up. No worries. Yeah, as I got Rappy Beaks before, so I know it can drop its rare. I'm just so used to reading the text whenever you go to view things like event eggs, for example, where it says, it will not drop the rare, if blah 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 blah. But I think normally it will drop its rare still. Which is one of the few instances where a Rappy rare like actually makes a huge difference. The other being Temple. Ooh, try Fluid. I will gladly go back in the room to do that. Oh, chat, I'm clubbing. I got my 30 hit club on the floor. Nice. There's a 30 dart club. The clubs are everywhere, chat. It's Value City. Of course they would have clubs. What else are they gonna do with all the money? That was rude of me to just start that Gafoi right where he spawned. That was so rude. So rude. Anyway, I'm gonna stand in the room here and just Gafoi stack. There we go. Thank you for somebody activating it. So now my Gafoi should just basically delete this entire room. Even without a Gafoi merge on, which I could probably put on for Underground. I might go back and grab it just for Underground if we're gonna keep doing it. It's just so good. I'm pretty sure if I cast 2 more Gafois, they die. I'm just gonna walk to the end of the room. I'm not even gonna bother attacking them. I'm pretty sure they're already dead. I'm like, that time I counted 4 Gafois. I'm not gonna let them do anything at this point. That's also kind of the cute thing you could do with Fomar and Phoniumin. You can literally count how many Gafois are still active in the room. The number is greater than 4, or greater than or equal to 4, they die. So, like, both Retract and I doing double Gafoi stacks here mean all the Marissas spawn in dead if they get hit. They're dead now. I don't have to cast again if I don't want to. I will, however, Refoi the furthest target to speed it up slightly. 1, 2... I'm gonna put 1 more Gafoi out. I think with our 2 Gafois combined, they're dead. Yeah. I'm gonna reset here. Man, I love Value City. Taifu is gonna go, you know what? There's no rush to get into Ultimate. You might as well enjoy the content. Get your PDs. Take another stab at it when you have like 30 more, which will take you maybe like 10 hours. Not even. You're already up like what, 3 PDs, a photon crystal. You're staying here, exactly. It's so good. Listen, I am not joking to you when I say to you that this character has gotten more levels on very hard than every other difficulty combined. Like, this character, like, out of level 80 to 194, I think at most 10 levels have been something not very hard related. Ironically, one of those levels was on normal. So, I just don't play ultimate with this character. There's no need to. So anyway, if you want to enjoy Value City Taifu, my recommendation to you would be, if you make a faux Newman and you use that Rappy Beak to make a Mind Mag or trade up for a Mind Mag, all you do is spam Gafoi, all this other nonsense. It is like the freest quest. It's gonna feel so easy to level on this quest, which is maximum attack 4A. Normally we play 4B to go to the end to give tickets, but yeah. Oh no, Retract's going on a journey. Is it materials or is it a PD? We'll find out. I didn't see yellow text, I'm assuming it was materials. I'm gonna guess power material. But it's just so easy, yeah. Multiple mats, potentially. Yeah, like look how good Pew Pew Laser is here. 2 PAL, 1 HP. Nice. So yeah, you could basically just gear up your other characters playing this. Like, I think it's an actual genuine strategy. So for all the people that are out there struggling because they're tired of doing TTF in groups, well, like, do this quest. It's so free, especially with Force. Oh, what a miracle. Yeah, we were talking about that before with a couple of people on stream. I'm like, listen, I'll play this. This quest is so good. I want you to keep in mind, Taifu, that we're playing with no boost to drop rate or rare rate, and we're getting this many items. I just want you to think about that. This is supposed to be the XP only quest. By the way, you're at 112 now. But this is supposed to just be XP only. But like, what if we came here during drop rate up, or like rare up, where like almost every enemy here gives you something of value? So next week will be drop rate week, by the way. So yeah. So suddenly Heavenly Arms would be somewhat realistic. You know, 1 in 1800 isn't the best of odds, but if you're killing like 40 a run across like 5-6 minutes as a newer character, you could really get that in like 8 or 9 hours, honestly. I don't even think it's a stretch at that point. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like 500 plus attempts on this item in like 10 hours or whatever. Let alone if you decide to just spend two weekends or something playing it. It's crazy. And as I always like to say, every time you do the run, it just gets a little easier. I'm not even talking about raw experience of just learning how to run the quest more efficiently. You're literally leveling like every other quest. So it's just like, yeah, you're just gonna keep doing more damage a shot. It's just gonna get easier and easier. I mean, just look at us like absolutely abusing these enemies. It's like such a power trip. This is how Ultimate should have felt, like, the entire time through. There you go. Go back for that value. Ooh, material or photon drop? Ooh, it might be material. See, that's the mini game we could play. When we see somebody go backwards, we understand its value, but how much value? You're up 12 HP materials already? Nice. That's so good. Oh, this quest is so good. This quest will never betray you, chat. It's here for you, 24/7. And if you can't even beat Pew Pew Laser it, that's where you play Force. That would be my recommendation to you, Taifu. We'll come out with a new guide that just says how to enjoy maximum attack 4A Value City. I unironically think I need to release a video just on this in the player guide. How to optimally play it, how it feels like at different stat levels. What are strategies you could do to get more out of the runs? Unironically, we could probably get quite a few pointers here. Like, we've done, like, quest runs before, but I think I'm at the point where I can show, I'm not gonna call them speedrun strats, but I'll call them like optimizations for sure. So it's not just like I'm playing it blindly. Like there's a lot of things you could do to compensate stats and stuff like that. This room just melts. I'm a little sad we're not getting photon crystals though. We've killed a lot of satellite lizards, just for clarity. We've only gotten one in like 280 so kills. We've done like, what, 5 runs? We did all of above ground and most of below ground. A little disappointed we only got 1. We should be at least 2. The fact that we've gotten more PDs than photon crystals makes me roll my eyes a little. Like, I know these enemies don't have a good chance of dropping it, but still. I'm gonna start Kapoe stacking. That's so rude of me to stack on him again. What can he do? The answer's nothing. Yeah, you can see these enemies just spawn in, die. There's not much they can do. You know what the best part is, though, Taifu? Is that you've probably seen it, especially if you have the additional options within the Ephinea launcher, by the way, to showcase what items they drop. Congeal Cloak just means you do more damage with Rebarda, which is not a bad pickup for this quest, because there are times you have to Rebarda stuff like Astarks. Oh, there's the Photon Crystal. We were overdue. Did I not call it out, chat? I'm like, it feels wrong. We should have had one by now. There we go. All is right with the world again. But yeah, most of these enemies drop stuff of interest. It'd be very funny if somebody got a high hit Jaya doing these resets. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna hold out for high hit Jaya. Craziness. But yeah, Congeal Cloak gives you ice bonus damage, Ignition Cloak does fire damage, stuff like that. But even just like the incidental items on the way there are so good. Ult says, I'm bored. What are you up to? The answer is Value City, Ult. Did you want help leveling a character in very hard, or just enjoy the most PDs per hour you will probably ever get in PSO? If you're interested in either one of those two things, let me tell you, the amount of value we've gotten on stream so far is stupid, and it will only continue to climb. All my characters are 175 plus. No problem with that. Listen, this character is 194. I'm still playing it. I love this quest. Quest value is stupid. I love this quest. I could genuinely do this quest for all next year. Yeah, we were just talking ult. So I'm like, From a more experienced player standpoint, oh, by the way, let me know if you did want to join with any character. I'll reset if you did want to join. But from the standpoint of characters, like how many PDs would you say you get like during events or like in the year? And then how many of those PDs are off season? I'm very curious. Oh, Retrat's got a BRB. Don't worry, we can still hard carry. Oh man, this is such good value. Swim in that value, chat. Love this quest, so good. So I'll give an example, Ult. Like you probably have seen, I'm not on like a ton. I play like an hour or two during lunch break and like right after work sometimes. The answer of how many PDs I've gotten since the end of Anniversary Ult is 600 plus PDs. I think closer to 660. Like this quest is the truth, Ult. I'm fully convinced. I'm just like and almost actually no, every single trade has been related to this difficulty, either from photon crystals or buying something to trade in for PDs or photon crystals. All the drops I've sold are related to playing this. So good. Unsealing. Oh, I'm so happy. So moral of the story is I completed a Baranz since end of Anniversary with pretty much only PDs gained between event. This quest is so stupid. I love it. May it never be touched. May they never nerf it. May it be eternal. Oh my gosh, this quest is amazing. I'm so happy. I wonder if I'll get a 9th Ignition Cloak. What's the quest? MA4A. Okay, so I'm gonna put it this way. I had 81 photon crystals before the event, right? Or by the end of the event. So then all I did was basically do MA4A with some challenge mode. And wow. I don't even know what to say. This quest is amazing. So if you find that you can't get any runs, playing this on drop rate week was insane. Like, I don't know how much I don't know if you care about like PDs per hour or like general value per hour, but let me tell you. I was getting like 3-4 PDs an hour, easily that amount or double during drop rate week for photon crystals. So I ended up getting, I think, in the span of about 50 hours of gameplay across a month, which is not like a lot, I ended up getting like 200 photon crystals. So that's a lot of Baranz launcher conversions. That's a lot of ignition cloaks. I unsealed items as I played. This quest is actually the truth. I am convinced this is the best quest in the game. So for people that just want to level ults, or for people that already have great characters, or for people that just want to unseal and they're tired of doing CCC, why don't you just play and get more value? Quest is fantastic. Although I'm gonna crash the TiggySRK, and I'm really sorry. I'd just like to apologize to everybody ahead of time. I'm really sorry. I'll put down another TP for retract. There you go. The fact that you're not very likely to get a select cloak doing this quest, but the number of Del Rappies we've seen is kind of insane. I think on stream we've already fought 8 in like 2 streams, just because you're able to churn through them so much faster than ultimate mode. So like that 1 in 16 kind of doesn't matter, like, at all. Chad, I'd like to apologize ahead of time for crashing the TiggySRK. I'm so sorry. I'd just like to wholeheartedly apologize. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. Oh man. Ooh, my materials. I mean, just today we've picked up 2 PDs. Ignore the defense materials. Okay amount of general materials. Honestly, I haven't seen too many drop here. I'm kind of shocked I haven't seen a photon crystal. The run itself takes about 5 minutes. You reset on the surface here. I'm going underground just to retract some levels. Normally, I don't recommend going under here since the items are a bit worse. But we'll do it for the XP for the team. Why not? So if you have a level 30 shift to D-band, it lasts the entire run, which makes it really easy to not care. You just autopilot all the way through. It's so good. Yeah, so I'm just gonna preemptively apologize to people trying to sell Caduceus. I may or may not have been selling some in private DMs. I may or may not have made a lot of PDs that way. I think I've picked up a total of 21 alt Caduceuses. So like if you sell it for market value, speaking of market value, like if you get 3 per, that's over 60 PDs, or even I just undercut a couple of times for 2 PDs. I still got over 50 PDs just from Caduceus. I have who knows how many more. So definitely apologies to people trying to sell that item. It is not going to move. Unless people don't feel like scrolling through some of the comments. Which happens. But yeah, the fact that you get like Ignition Cloak and Select Cloak potentially in the same run is so dumb. Yeah, Underground only gives you Jaya, which is... it's okay. I'd rather do... if we just want to purely stick to value, Underground is only worth it for the XP. But given we are trying to level people, I guess it's okay to do it. Yeah, otherwise 4A resets are insane. I'm about to level again at 194. I'd like to point out that this character has only done very hard mode. He's just getting that value ult. Like, why is he leveling again in very hard mode? Remember when he was 192 at the beginning of the month, chat? Remember when my funeral was like 180 and she's now 190? Just off a very hard mode. It wasn't even during XP week. What a character. Yeah, this run is fantastic. So I would definitely recommend if you have stuff you want to unseal, please play this quest. 40 hit rest a ray gun worth anything? It's not a bad item to hold for yourself just for personal reasons. Call it a cheapy upgrade. Ramar doesn't need like crazy accuracy. Aetherius Gaming says, on my 10th character to boost to 80, the reset solo wear you down though. Oh, did you just want to level with us, Aetherius? Did you have somebody you wanted boosted a bit more? Not even a solo run. It's just easy runs. Quest is amazing. Hold on, chat. I gotta put away yet another Caduceus. Unironically, I think I'm about to cap bank space again. But we'll give the Aetherius a couple minutes in case they want to hop in. Hey, we got a 4th slot. Why not? Get your value. I think that's it for my space, right? Yeah. By the way, chat, I'm so sorry. We're block 2. Ziggy Rez is the game name. So yeah, we're done with our Baranz for the Halloween event. Just a showcase for people that missed it. It's done. Thought about making another HuCast if our Suru lets me have nice things. I'm not sure who our Suru is. Yeah, we have 2 Photon Hordes. Yeah, it basically... Final and less round Marta boost. Nice. Oh, they're a big collector. Ah. I was gonna say, I don't follow the trade lore. I only really started trading this year. And chat can fact check me. I think I've traded like twice, maybe, last year and all other prior years. It was only this year I started to really put out trade posts. So maybe Christmas I could have had another post for materials. Oh, they got the aura field? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I don't follow the Ephinea Discord lore. Almost 20, had to trade and find stuff. No worries, HellCleave. Yeah, this quest is amazing. Get that free XP. Let's see how many people get a Photon Crystal this time. That'll be the real test. I didn't need to go there. I don't know why I did that. Bad habit, I guess. Game is way more fun in group. Exactly. I'm trying to get people to just join in. I don't care what your experience is. This quest is amazing. I mean, this is your chance to show off, like, oh, there's my luck material. Didn't solo all week because of resets. So sorry. Is that a... What is that, mag? Like a cattail? With the section ID on it. That's interesting. I'm assuming that is a Heaven Punisher, given the gun. Panzer's tail? Nice. Yeah, this quest is just so fun. Not every quest is guaranteed to give value, but the way you have to view it is, you're clearing 183-ish enemies every 5 minutes. Or less. How much is Heaven Punisher and Divine Filter? It's a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say. 6 power mats so far this run? I know, it's so funny. Yeah, I was gonna say, we can tell that Aetherius has been around for a while, because I'm like, first of all, mag choice, second of all, PP laser with the giant backpack. That's how you know. That's the value flex right there. Also, I shouldn't have giveaway there. I apologize ahead of time. But I don't apologize for picking up this PD. So think about it, chat. I've been live for, what, an hour-ish? Hour, 10 minutes? I'm up 3 PDs. Because I put 2 away already. So, like, why would I play Ultimate? Right, Chad? If you just had a statement that said, you play an hour, you get 3 PDs on top of getting items that sell, I don't think you'd be playing Ultimate, and be honest with you. So there's my protest of Ultimate difficulty. We're gonna embrace the 1 in 350 chance of Photon Crystals. See, there we go. See, Detherius is already a believer. I don't have to preach to Detherius. There we go. Praised be to Blue Full ID. You even get 1 in 730 chance or whatever, base chance on Babudas for Photon Crystals. So you get just double the value, double the fun. Oh, 731. I'm sorry, chat. I blasphemed. I was off by 1 number. Oh my gosh. Yeah, apologies for not following Ephinea Discord names. But always fun to play with new players, even if they've been around for a while. I am me. Nice. Yeah, I really don't post on the Discord. I'm not even sure. Have I ever done a message in anything other than help and trade? I feel like the answer is no. Oh, sorry, chat. I lied to you. In an hour and 15 minutes since stream start, I am up 4 PDs. Nice. I'm telling you, it's like entering the Konami code. I just start with more value. Oh, Death Help with the Anniversary Temple? Nice. That's nice. We'll be playing some of that, I think, during event. So I'm happy, chat. Listen. If I get told I could play an hour and 15 minutes and get 4 PDs, I'd be like, yeah, I'd play for like 8 hours. Alright, we'll reset here. We want to go for value. Now that we have a full team, let's go for value. We're not in a super rush. Do those quick little resets on the surface. We basically trade in Jaya chances for more Del Rappi spawns, more Dorphons per 5 minutes, more overall drops, because you have to keep in mind Rappies have 100% drop rate. So they are going to be the thing that most likely gives you a PD, followed more closely by Zoos and Astarks and Dorphons, because they're all mini-bosses. So the more of those that we see over generic enemies, the better. So if all you want is pure value, you just do the surface over and over. Also won't complain because they're double XP. Yeah, rare Dorphon, rare Zoo, rare Rappy, getting rare. Some good XP. Look at that. Enjoy that little casual XP and value as you play. Doesn't have to be a big struggle. Chad, I'd like to preemptively apologize that when we go to kill this last satellite lizard, I gotta go back for value. I'm sorry. You're on your own for like 5 minutes. I'm going back. Yeah, there we go. Let's go collect our value. Ooh, I got my chocolate back. Get some of these. This is such a great quest. Oh, for those curious, because I know we talk about it across a couple of streams, but the reason I like 4A more than 4B and 4C, even though there are less Dorphons, it's just an easier run to do solo on surface. Like, technically we could do B, but the thing is, like, we don't really want to kill a lot of Zoos, because Blue ID doesn't drop anything of interest there. It'd purely be a PD check. So, in terms of, like, enjoyability, 4A is just smoother. They all share the beginning portion of the run that we're doing here. I don't know why I could poet, I apologize. But from the standpoint of... Oh, there you go. Don't apologize for that very hard mode value. But from the standpoint of difficulty, I also think the underground is a bit easier than B, because you don't have to kill a Gurnabulu. Granted, if you're doing full runs with team, it is what it is. Well, I'd like to get my Rocket Seal to 180, currently 176, might do 2 cookie quests. Ooh, there you go, Detherius getting their Photon drop. They've been in 2 runs, already up a PD, that's a great start. Love to see that value. Oh yeah, by the way, Ult, because when The event starts. Actually, reset right after the starts. You know, that's a good point to stop. No, I totally agree with Ditherius. I just think for like a multiplayer setting, I usually just kind of play out the quest. But Ditherius is totally right. I like playing up to the starts, especially if you're lower level, because that way you don't consume any TP restoring items like Dye Fluid, Tri Fluid. But for multiplayer, I don't mind playing it out, because it becomes a bit more worth it XP-wise to keep going. The beginning of that quest is insane XP as well. But being able to clear these kind of quickly is nice. So just getting free, like, select cloak chances is always good. But yeah, you're right. In terms of just pure raw value, that start reset is amazing. Fully agree with Ditherius there. Old saying they might do 2 cookie quests. I'm going to put it this way. I think you've been a big supporter of the stream. Consider at least 3 cookies in your name that we could do with Ultimate. If you want to do some Pink Desert, I am more than happy to run that with you when the event starts. Spend more time making games, that's true. And that's what I was kind of referencing. So for multiplayer, I like having a more sustained run, so that way players aren't kind of going back and forth through it. Yeah. So we're gonna help Ult level their character, definitely, during Halloween. Then after that, we'll try to figure out what would be the most fair way for people to enjoy some runs. Oh, my bad. Let's reset here. Yeah, Dango's owed some cookies, HellCleave's owed some cookies. Trax definitely owed cookies. So at least the first few runs, I'm not going to ask for anything. Beyond that, we'll have people chip in like a rotating order. RNID though? I was going to say Ult. You think I'm not going to host my pink ID for you? I'm like, listen. Valentine will be unsealed from their storage. They so far have only lived and breathed at outside 200 XP for like an hour. We doing CM tonight? I'm not sure. I don't know where Remote is. I'd love to, Dango, but like if we're missing somebody in the party, I'm not sure if somebody will fill in. Because we're kind of midway through is the problem. I would love to, but I don't know where Remote is. So rip Remote, I think. So what I'll say is if we don't see Remote in the next half hour, you should figure out a makeup day to get the challenge mode out of the way. Because I do want to finish it with Retract, Dango, and Remote. Or if Remote really can't make it for some reason, we help somebody else get to the point where we could do it again. Oh, that's a lot of value on the floor I gotta pick up here. What a beautiful quest. There we go. Sleeping's already 113. Nice. This makes their solo adventures much easier. If I see the MPD in maths, yeah, definitely. Retract almost level 80. Congratulations, Retract. You're getting close. So silly. We're gonna have so many ult characters before we even get to Halloween. And Halloween, we'll probably play like 20, 30 Pink Temple, or not Pink, well, probably Pink Temple, yes. But probably 20, 30 Pink Desert. So we'll just have people rotate through. 8 enemies defeated, nice. Love me some cookie system Therius. Probably work something out to chip in a couple. The way I view it is that everybody's first time on stream is free. I'm not going to ask for anything the first cookie run you're in. So if you're interested in Therius, we'll be running some cookie runs the last week of October. I think Temple is all I need in life. We'll be doing at least 10 to 15 for Retract, just on Temple. One day you'll get the big Vivian drop. We'll see if we get it there. I'm happy to share some cookies. Ideally, what'll happen is, like, hopefully the team will find 1 or 2 cookies when we, like, so for, like, every 4 that we run, hopefully somebody picks one up in order to kind of sustain them the whole event. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. The group's looking to run infinite. The non-stop cookies is real. Speaking of non-stop, oh, look at that! Detheria is also getting a PD. Nice. Yeah, I'm sitting on 100 cookies. I'm sure we could get the group to find like a few as we play. Plus, I have no idea how much Promethean has. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's still in the several hundred category region. So if Promethean feels like playing, we will definitely, literally never stop playing Halloween Cookie Quest. Insane. Tracked already 79. Congratulations for track. Already 8:30, but after I'm starting to get a decent amount started. Yeah, no worries. We'll figure it out. As I said before, I think we'll end up just playing a few runs just to try to get people their own cookies in the cookie runs. And then once we level up the team on some desert with some of their ults, we'll probably transition over to some of the, we'll call them the cookie request runs, for people that want to do temple or run tower or whatever they want to run. They could chip in their own cookies once the first 15 or so cookies go towards leveling people. Forest, you could if you want. Do whatever you want with your cookies, we'll run it. I mean, funny enough, that probably will give you the most PDs overall. You just play something like White Forest, just due to the fact that forest enemies have a naturally higher drop rate than every other creature in the game for some reason, other than Rappies. So I don't know why their equivalency of Buddhas have like 50 plus drop rate. Yeah, let alone frozen shooter value. Yeah, we were talking about this on the previous stream, but the precise drop rate is just really high on every forest enemy except for Mothfist/Mothbird. But you could spawn 3 of them per enemy, so they still are better drop rates than Caves or Seabed or Tower. It's kind of insulting. Also, why is Epsilon's drop rate so terrible? It's a little thing to think about, chat. Why is it so bad? I'm surprised it isn't mini-boss level at 80%, given how long that thing takes to kill. Congrats for tracked on the PD. So hopefully we're just gonna build up a lot of PDs for challenge mode unlocks. Yeah, I'm not sure where remote is, but if we have to, I definitely want to pick a day that works for Dango, so that we could get the challenge mode out of the way. We have 2 challenge mode runs that are supposed to be happening now, but again, without another player, they're not going to go anywhere. 3-man challenge mode is, oh no, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's okay to do like Forest, but like, do I really want to do 3-man Ruins, for example? Yeah, we just got past Caves. Yeah, we have like a couple runs where we learn, like we literally just are about to enter mines, for example. So if we could get like a more consistent group for it, and people just can't make it. That was the intent the first time we streamed, but then the people that we did the ult with then also couldn't do the stuff that we wanted to do. So that ended up being a problem. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know Chris was like one of our backup people, for example, and his internet has not been, it's not been stable for him for weeks at this point, which is really, really unfortunate. Because he usually attends most of the streams, but he hasn't been able to stick around due to those reasons. So hopefully his internet gets resolved in the upcoming weeks. I'd really hate for him to miss the cookie quest. Like, challenge mode we can always postpone. I'd prefer not to, but it is what it is. But yeah, him missing cookies would be super sad.
You're wide open.
Thank you for the follow to Therius Gaming. So again, apologies. It sounds like a lot of people know you. I've only dipped my toe in the Ephinea Discord. We sometimes talk about the stuff we see in there, and there's some very interesting conversations there. Well, thank you for subscribing as well. You didn't have to do that, but that's appreciated. We see some interesting things in the Discord every now and then. Oh, whoa, what's happening? Oh, Retract is gifting stuff. Thank you, Retract, for the 5 gift subs. You want new leaderboard? Apparently. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say, where are my photon crystals at? Anyway, my goal is to just make sure people that want to be set up for Halloween can get there. I'm hoping that when Chris's internet issue is resolved, we can finish episode 2 with Dango, or we have somebody just fill in for Chris. I'm not sure which will happen first. My goal for Halloween is to die by cookie overload. I think that's Promethean's goal as well, if I had to guess. Oh man, insane. I can't believe I'm going to level. I just the fact that, like, how? Right, chat? Like, just think about it. Like, we're playing very hard mode. This character's 194 and about to level in, like, 5 runs. You don't even need to play other quests, chat. I promise you. This quest is just the truth. It's my XP, it's my rare enemy week, it's my drop rate up, it's my rare item up. Maybe during events we'll play actual event quests. But, otherwise, if I just want to help unlock more Baranzes for the team so I can loan them out or get people the photon crystals to improve hit percentage, don't have a lot of motivation to play Ultimate. I mean, we were kind of exploring Xrd and MA1C to try to get more PDs. I heard it's like 1/3 the XP that ult is. Maybe. I guess it depends on what you're doing for XP. A lot of like the RBR... A lot of the RBR quests, for example, are only about 100 XP a second. And very hard hits that by itself. So it's actually on pace with RBR. Is it like more XP than like a new mop-up or a TTF? Probably not. That's usually like closer to 180, 200. Episode 4 is like a good 200 XP a second. But this quest hits really surprising peaks. Like right now at 50% XP bonus, if we reset on those Astarks, that's over 150 XP a second. Like granted, you waste some time on respawn, so it'll average out closer to like 135, 140 XP a second, which is still like 85 to 95 XP a second, which is better than a lot of Ultimate quests. Granted, it's not better, as I said before, more than like Boss Rush, but people just messing around in government quests or playing tower quests in general, or most of those are not going to get that kind of XP. Nice, another PD. Yeah, episode 4 Ultimate in particular is hard to top XP-wise. Yeah, like right now you could be getting like 300 XP a second in episode 4. I guess the 1/3 is sort of close. But if you're playing Cookie Quest, then then the XP differential is bonkers. Then you're comparing like 130, 150 XP a second to straight up 600 plus XP a second, which is broken. Mob XP? Do you feel like you're getting... Do you feel like you're... I mean, outside of playing literally the same quest, do you feel like this XP is 1/3? I don't think it is. That's why I state that. Even when we play stuff like MA1C, it doesn't really give you that much XP more than this quest. The problem is that this quest is so dense. Unless you're comparing like ultimate version of this quest. That's where I'm saying. That's where it's like your 220 plus. But like average XP, I don't think you're getting more than 200 in TTF on full gear. Or like 200 on a massive attack. Oh, same quest comparison. That's fair, that's fair. That makes sense. But yeah, this quest overall is just, beautiful every difficulty. I think what helps is that it's also just fast. Oh, the hype chest occurred. Such strong support, apparently. Thank you, Twitch, for giving me that notification. Yeah, limited walking is huge. Fully agree. There's only a couple of quests that just even kind of compete with this one. And a lot of them have drawbacks. Like, this quest has very low requirements to do well, where stuff like Beyond the Horizon has like a money gate, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it also means you're gonna get slammed by Dwarfons and or Burnout Meseta. Or like TTF, or like Episode 4 boss. You have to survive the set damage, potentially. This one is just free. Also, congrats, Retract, on hitting 80. On your journey through Value City. Leveled again. Yeah, this character is basically only done very hard mode. I think he's seen the light a couple times. He's done a couple RT hostings. It's not like he hasn't gone into Ultimate before, but the total number of hours on very hard mode are dwarfing everything by a large percentage. It's like, oh no, he spent 20 hours in Ultimate. He was like 150 something in very hard mode. Like, yeah, you got me. Oh man, this character is so good. Plus it's nice to unseal as you go. So the way you can view it too, if you're looking at pure value per minute, because it's very easy to clear solo, which, granted, some places in Ultimate are the same way. Like, mines are not really hard, or like Forest, for example, is not super hard. But to be able to do that on a Force with potentially 4 limiters on, not needing V801, is very silly. You're saving essentially, what, 4 plus PDs per unit that you're unlocking by yourself, plus you're unlocking lanes. It's so good. It just never stops being useful, chat. It's just so good. Oh, I should have Gofoe there. I'm gonna Gofoe here so they die next time they get low on HP. You saw how they lived with 40 HP last time, now they won't. By Force's sole purpose in life. That's fair. I enjoy Force in some runs. Outside of very hard mode. Shockingly, I really like solo Exert as a Force. This is fun. It's not often I'll name a episode 1 quest for solo other than like what would have been MAE anniversary binds. RIP MAE quests, by the way. Or went out for all the people that never got to experience how broken those were. Yeah, big rip. Yeah, the solo Exert as a Force, Tetherius, if you've never played that before. Oh, that made me a believer. I was like, wait a minute, is this how Force should have felt the whole time? And I didn't realize I was missing out. What a shame. I'm like, wait a minute, my Rabarda can actually kill the Darkbringers, and I have a Falls run that skips Volt Up, one of their worst clears? Like, count me in. I'm like, I'm finally free. I can do something with them. It's solo. Oh, that quest is so fun. So much rather do Exert. See, that is what we call the man of culture. We're kind of mixing it up with MA1C, since it's a little easier requirement-wise than Exert, but Exert is a lot of fun. I love Viridian Exert. I even like Aran Exert. I'm like, Sometimes you just don't care where you go. You're like, oh, you're gonna take me to a bonus room? Oh no, I'm just gonna get like Swordsman lore and like endless V101s. Oh, what a shame. Or like, oh darn, I'm just gonna have to get like 80 items I want. A ton of materials. Yeah, I love Xrd as well, Aetherius. Chat finally pointed me back to it. They're like, hold on, you could tell which way you could go in the beginning. Like, wait a minute. You could tell right at the split. It's consistent every time. Wait a minute. Then we substituted that in with purple ID plays second ID on those, so they do the millilly check whenever you get the bad path. Oh, so good. We're like, yes, more free value. Like, give me that free value. So I feel like at some point, even though we've never explicitly hunted for Psycho Wand, doing like hours and hours of grind, I feel like it's just gonna happen at some point. Like, inevitably, we'll be doing MA1C with purple ult or Xrd purple ult, and we'll end up getting it for the team. That'll be exciting. We had a couple of close calls during Anniversary. Sadly, nobody got it. So I think we saw like 10 or 12 millillies during Anniversary. It was a shame. But there was an actual reasonable chance somebody could have gotten one. It's gonna come from the one-off TTF Grand Sorcerer. You know what? I feel like that's also gonna happen. It'll be like, this is my first time playing TTF. How do we play it? Oh, is the Psycho Wand any good? They're like, is Red Ring any good? Its level requirement is so high. What do the yellow numbers mean in the item reader? Just every player watching just gets tilted. Just everybody collectively, it's all over. Everybody just logs off instantly afterwards. So bad. Oh man. Goodbye, satellite lizards. Get to see my own red ring drop. Had 2 players get red ring though. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, the Rappies. No. Nobody hit the Rappies after staying there. Rip. Rip the value, chat. I don't know. I've gotten a lot of red rings. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the outlier or what the deal is. I used to grind a lot of TTF. Like the first couple years that I played, there's a lot of TTF. I'm gonna make sure to Kafoe here so we kill. There we go. This should guarantee the kill with our Robarda now. Weirdly, that 37 damage matters. Haven't gotten one since Valentine's Day. Oh no. The infamous Valentine's stream. You know, I think I've had 3, but I know I didn't do a crazy amount. Because I used to grind it like a lot. The entire Valentine's this one. Oh no. Chat is partially memeing on me for one of the worst event streams of all time. It really was, chat. I recommend if you want to see one of the most depressing streams of all time, you gotta look up the... I think the title of the YouTube video was, "This is why I don't run Valentine's event anymore," or something. It was really bad. It was, for Aetherius, it was about 4 hours. I got literally nothing. No PDs, almost no materials, no one got any rares, no one got red ring. It was so bad. We didn't get anything. It was like, ooh. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm calling it. Time of death, 4 hours into Valentine's event. It's over. Just run Xrd Ruin resets. Yeah. See, it's like when all you want is red ring, and then you play a red ring run and get nothing, it feels terrible. So I've definitely been a big advertiser of Xrd. Since then, I don't think I've really grinded TTF. We did like a couple during Anniversary, just to see if we could get a red ring before Anniversary ended, but fortunately that didn't yield anything. Parameter says it was the event of all times. Welcome, Parameter. It certainly was something. I forget in Parameter, where were some of your challenge mode characters? Because if we have enough for challenge mode, I would like to try to go for it the second half of the stream, as we enjoy Value City. Oh, I ran out of TP. That was awkward. I was like, why am I not gazonding? Player skill issue. I needed to write down who was where, because we might be able to. We might have enough people here that can do challenge mode now. I'll just grab these items on the way out. Don't mind me. I still can't believe this character is now at 99% to leveling. What an absolute meme this character is on all the PD value. That means I'm up 5 PDs, a photon crystal, and an hour 40. And who knows how many power materials? I've lost track. At least 10. I already put some stuff away. Multiple Caduceus. This run is a big meme. Sleeper already 114. Living the easy life for their first character. Kind of climbing into ultimate. Not their first character total, but at least one they're taking serious. Completed 2 episode 1 and 2 episode 2 challenge. Let's do the Dango run. Saving so much money on mats? Absolutely. Oh no, not the gosh dang. Yeah, it's nice to play with Aetherius. I think I've played with some of the people that are in the Discord, but as I said before, it's been kind of mixed. I think I heard a stream sound effect briefly there. That was interesting. I was gonna say it was Egg Bear. I wasn't mishearing. Oh, there's Remote. Okay. If Dango is still interested, we can do some challenge mode. I'm gonna do at least a couple more runs of this first. I'm assuming team would be able to clear baby mines tonight? So if that sounds good, we'll probably end on one more run or something. Gonna take a little mini break in between. And we'll switch over to extended versions of the PSO songs. So hopefully don't need to mess with the songs too much as we game. Yeah, it's been fantastic value. And I'm happy with being able to help people get some PDs that they need for trades and potentially pump up their initial characters. Or in some people's cases, level they're like 7th or 8th old. be included sometimes. Grab some of these. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Cat just dropped me some HP material. I am not going to say no to that. You know what? I will refoe you. Come to me, Astar. Perish to the Rabarda spam. And speaking of waves that would matter for Congeal Cloak, if you didn't have Ignition Cloak, anything with Astar goes much faster. With a Congeal Cloak there. Although for mixed waves like this, if it's just like Zabuda and Buddha, you'd prefer to Refoe. If you're trying to figure... Oh, another Del Rappy? Oh, hold on. Oh, no spook, no spook. No! I was gonna say... Oh, I want that XP. I want that XP. There we go. Oh, yeah, give me that beautiful XP. Yeah, we don't want to spook that XP. So for me, it fell over. Oh, Photon Crystal. For me, it hasn't dropped anything yet, but I guess we'll see. So I got that beautiful XP. Grab that Photon Crystal on the way out. Oh, it doesn't seem like anybody got it. That's unfortunate. Del Rappy letting us down. We were denied the Golden Gates into Value City. Oh well, just like 10 more or so to find, and we should get one. It goes fast enough when you're doing the surface resets. I found my Ignition Cloak with Death the other day. Nice. There you go. That's good for the theories to help people out. Still on the hunt for mine, says Retract. Well, if you're truly desperate for one, Retract, just let me know. I might be sitting on 7. I don't know realistically how many I need, since I already have some. Alright, let's do one more. And then if Remote, Dango, and Retract are good for it, we'll switch over to challenge mode, now that the group is ready. Although I did have a lot of fun doing Value City. I do want to make sure we get our S ranks in time for Halloween. But I figure at least this little bit of boost should help everybody. And I think what we'll do to close it out, we'll go underground up until the cookie room to squeeze out the XP. So if Dango needs some time, or if Remote needs some time, they got a few minutes to do some setups. Otherwise, in about 2 hours, should be done with mines, 2.5. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully less. But we'll see how it goes. Nice Photundra. See, we just have to tell PSO it'll be our last run, and that's how you get extra value. It works every time, chat. But you have to be sincere in your heart, or else PSO will sense that it doesn't want to give you anything. Like, wait a minute, I'm being duped. Right, chat? That's how it works, right? The value sensors. Just remember, very hard you can get 100 hit caliber. Exactly, Detherius. See, Detherius knows. It's like they've been watching the stream. I don't even have to tell them anything. They already know. The veteran players, they're too good. But yes, we were laughing about it before. Because everything here is like pattern 3 on the surface, so even the surface could give the 100 hit Claymore. Underground, I think it's a 4-3-3 split offhand, which is the best pattern for commons. Or the 4 is, not the... not it being 4-3-3 explicitly. But it's kind of nice. Also, what does it even play? Oh, it went to Euden Chronicle. I was like, what? It sounds familiar, but not familiar. Anyway, we'll play a little bit of Legend Heroes, I guess.
Now, be gone with you. You're supposed to be my distraction, so get out there and start distracting. Yeah, mule. Whoosh.
Yeah, mule chat. Does pattern 3 have a restriction I'm not aware of? I thought it just had a very low chance of it. Let's fact check ourselves in real time. I think that's an important point to question our assumptions. If I go to this... Area attribute rates, area pattern. Pattern 3... Oh yeah, it only does go up to 75. Oh, my bad. Oh well, you'll just only get an 85 hit, just only an 85 dark glow weapon from the surface. That's a little unfortunate. Yo, only 85, darn. Claymore Ruin. Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, oh darn. Yeah, for some reason I thought the .01 was a bit lower, but it's not. Oh well, good fact check. Thank you for the fact check. See, chat's keeping me honest. Get rid of these. Does it go over 70? I guess I'll just trash it, yeah. You get the 85, it's just ruin. Oh, I'm gonna say, where did that other enemy go? Only 1k plus PDs, gosh dang, and we're like, oh, shucks. It's only, like, good enough to buy out an entire basic character's equipment and materials and mags and decent hit percentage on all their core items. Oh, man, it's unusable. Man, it only affords me an array of S ranks. This is not good enough. Oh, man. We'll do a little bit of underground. Help the Darius get a little further. Everybody up there. The hash map at S ranks? Yeah, there we go. You're right. A little coding humor there. Get rid of these. For enemies. Yeah, let's do a little underground just to squeeze out that value. But otherwise, Remote and Dango, just let me know if you're ready. We're sitting in lobby? Okay, okay. I'll be probably another 3 minutes. I want to make sure I have a good drink. So we're going to be sitting for challenge mode for quite a bit. I want to see if I can avoid swooping the Rappies here for XP. Now they're good. Oh, Rapid Speed. Another one of the millions of those I picked up. But don't worry, chat. If you didn't get to play with us tonight in terms of enjoying Value City, there is a very, very high possibility I would be playing this most of Saturday night while drop rate week is in effect. So if you thought Value City was stupid before, let me tell you, chat. If you have not personally played like 2 hours straight of Value City and drop rate week before, you're gonna learn something. And you're gonna learn it's real broken. Because you have to think of it this way. Every enemy is only hampered for their ability to give us photon drops based off of their innate drop chance. But what if there's just a weekly bonus that says every Zoo, Astark, and Dorphon gives a guaranteed drop instead of a partial drop? You're like, wait a minute, they're all like Rappies now. Yeah. I might be able to, I mean, it depends on how long I'm there with family, but I might be able to even do XP week into drop rate week tomorrow? Question mark? I originally was, somebody was asking to collab for PSO, so I think at some point I should do it. I'm assuming chat would be interested in seeing me try a collab with somebody. Just to try it out. See what happens there. I think that's my first stream collab. I've had people on before, like on Discord, or like they come in through, what's it called, Parsec. We've had that before, but I don't think I've had like a Twitch collab. They said they were gonna start a new character in PSO. So chat will finally actually maybe get the request of me playing with low items that is the challenge mode. Ironically, after saying I had no interest in doing it, somebody has asked to collab for it. I mean, like, what was that? Like, barely 2 weeks ago we had that talk? But yeah, apparently they just want to start a new character, so I'll try it. I've actually wanted to do that lately. A non-normal boost character. I'm not sure how many people. I'll ask them if they're bringing other people with them, or if it'll just be I bring somebody in, they bring somebody in. Not really sure. Yeah. I mean, I think if we do go through with it, I'll talk with them. It'll probably be next Saturday that it happens. Chat will definitely be designing my horrible, horrible character that I'll be using. So, have fun with that. I know. For once, I'm gonna go back to normalcy. Although, to be fair, at least I play Fat Humor. To be fair, I think for the standpoint of, at least we go to, like, normal power levels in challenge mode. So, it's not like we don't have a decent amount of footage when I was lower level. Just my literal first 1 to 80, and then my second 1 to 80 without power-ups were not recorded. That was pre-stream recording days. As always, I request one auto. I'll do it for you, HellCleave. Regardless of what anybody else does, if you can't make it, I'll do it for you. I almost thought that was a hit caliber that dropped on the floor. Normal power level in challenge mode minus the insane hit weapons. It's the 5x mats. Yeah. It is what it is. But anyway, sadly, chat, I think it's time to take a break from Value City. Remote and Dango have been very patient waiting for challenge mode. So we want to get those out of the way for Halloween, but I'm looking forward to hopefully playing with the two of you again in the future. Definitely recommend to, you know, check our Discord in terms of if we play off stream, or if you just want help filling a group. We have a nice little looking for party as well in our Discord. So just wanted to offer that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out. Let's pause our little recording here. Give a little formal sign off as I go to a very brief BRB, where we get to see Retract Gift people again. I love the mysterious workings of stream elements sometimes. Yeah, I'll go get a drink. But I think from the
Gosh
standpoint
dang,
of...
You are a hot helping of beef.
Why, thank you, Retract. But I think from the standpoint of PSO, we'll be resuming challenge mode in just a couple minutes. But look forward to playing with all of you again in the future.
Be
But for
gone
now,
with you.
be right back.
You're supposed to be my distraction, so get out there and start distracting.
Oh no,
Yeah,
all the sound
mule.
cues queued up here. We might be here a while. But anyway, I'm going to pause the recording and be back in a couple minutes.